Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Drink Minimum, the only podcast that knows the official election results of the 2020 American presidential campaign. And we'll give them to you in a moment. But first, I'm going to present you with the man on your screen right now, comedy legend and future president of these here United States. It's goddamn Mike Ward.
I am Mike Ward. I am the future president, and you're going to be my vice president. And then 4 weeks later, when I die, you're going to take over.
Yeah.
Pantelis, and we have someone that we're not going to let in the White House.
Yeah, you're the Joe Jorgensen or the Kanye West of this election.
Yeah.
What up?
Oh, you know what freaked me out today? I saw Kanye West got 60,000 votes.
Yeah, you know what freaked me out? That he conceded. He came out and said, "I concede the election." Yeah, you didn't make that decision. The fact that no state voted for you made that decision.
That's like me going, "Look, I'm not going to run at the Olympics this year."
I know you guys want me there. It's not gonna happen.
Seeing a chubby old guy run, very funny.
Yeah.
I know.
I got stuff to do. I'm busy. People are so frustrated. I keep telling people online to calm down. It's not gonna. Don't take it so personal. It's not gonna change anything in your life. Don't get so involved with these characters. Don't let them dictate your feelings. At the end of the day, who gives it? They don't care about you. Neither one of these guys care. And also, they're both cartoons.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed? It's rich Fred Flintstone versus confused Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
What does it matter? It's goofy. What does it matter? It's just, it's nonsense.
That's so
It's
true.
crazy.
It's true.
Like, they're both born in the 1940s.
Yeah.
You know how fucking old they are?
Yeah.
Like, Biden was born in 1942.
Fuck.
If he worked at Canadian Tire, they would have asked him to retire 17 years ago.
Yeah, they would have forced him into retirement.
It would have been, "You're too old to sell nails."
But now he can run a country.
He's going to run the free world.
Oh, this is exciting, though.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So, yeah.
Did you see that video of the Biden bus being chased out of town before the election?
Oh, yeah.
What was
No,
that?
I didn't see that.
You didn't
I
see
missed
that?
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy. There was like 6 or 7 pickup trucks. Just like they surrounded the bus. And it got, at first it was like, oh, that's funny. They're pretending like they're going to try to run him off the road. But then they kind of did. Then it went from really funny to, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Stop filming.
No, bro, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was right before the elections.
Oh, that's a bit stupid. It's a bit much, but it is hilarious to look at.
Yeah.
I've been
very
laughing at all
funny.
this shit. This is, especially yesterday night, the hilarious tweets, because they both came out and said, yeah, we're confident. I won this.
Yeah.
But in the morning, everyone was just pissed at Trump because at night he was winning. Like when I went to bed, I was like, okay, if it continues like this, Trump has it. And then I woke up and all these fucking votes came in, you know? So in the morning, like, look at Trump. He lied to everyone. He said he won yesterday. Yeah, the other guy said the same thing. Just that one guy expected that this was going to happen.
I'm pretty sure last night when Biden went out and did his little speech, I'm pretty sure it was his people that told him, go out, because they knew Trump was going to lose his fucking mind.
Yeah.
If he saw Biden do that. And then he was going to go out too.
That's what happened.
And that was going to hurt him. And that's exactly what
Yeah,
happened.
Trump went on later pissed. He's like,
Yeah.
this is the latest I've ever been having a press conference. What did he say? This is the latest I've ever attended a press conference.
Trump said that?
Yeah, because it was super late
Yeah.
when he went out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
shit.
like 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
Yeah,
that is
and
pretty
everyone was there, not just him, but even like Barron, that's like 7 years old,
Poor kid, bro.
Fuck.
wearing a suit, fucking a 7-year-old, or he's probably not 7 anymore. He's
He's like
probably
12 or some
11
shit,
or
yeah.
12. Yeah. Everyone was there, and everyone was dressed like you could tell like they were. Half of them were probably asleep, and he was waking them up, going, "Put on a dress, bitch."
Yeah. She's like, I can't. I'm busy. I'm drawing pictures of the Prophet Muhammad to offend other people later. So, freedom of speech, I just want to bring this up.
Yeah.
Because the Prophet, Thomas Mulcair, a man who single-handedly destroyed the NDP, mentioned Mike in the news by name.
Yeah, a man that I insulted on the biggest French Canadian TV show, saying that I'd never vote for him because he wasn't a leader, defended me. You know how crazy that is?
You know what? That
feel
means that he
bad
really
for
does
him.
stand for freedom of speech.
Yeah. If the fucking bully that said that he wasn't a leader, if the guy that almost cost him the election fucking yeah, he did. He was talking about how Justin Trudeau kind of insulted basically said that people that had shown the drawing of Muhammad were kind of asking for it. He said that was crazy, and how you could be offended by a drawing of Muhammad, but it doesn't mean it should be. People shouldn't be allowed to do it. Then he said it's kind of like Mike Ward's joke. You don't have to like it, but it shouldn't be illegal to say.
Yeah, if had I known that he was a Ward, perhaps a 2 Drink Minimum fan, I would have talked less shit and we would have invited him on. But we found out about his fandom late. But he's still welcome if Mulcair wants to come on here. We'll have him on since he defends freedom of speech. But yeah, Trudeau basically said they were asking for it. Trudeau would have been funny at a rape trial. They're all asking, did you see the people? And Trudeau would be the guy who's like, what were you wearing? Let's be honest here. What were you wearing? Were you like, he's that fucking guy.
Yeah, because saying that they you shouldn't draw, like drawing a picture of something is reason for murder. It's like having a friend, like a woman, tell you her husband beat her, and you're like, what did you do?
Yeah, it's the same fucking thing.
What did you say? You must have said something.
I know you. You get pretty yappy. Yeah. What was this about? Was it about the elections? I told you don't stress him during the elections. It's so stupid.
Goddamn.
Oh, by the way, because all of the elites and the intellectuals are coming out now to talk about the elections. So not to be outdone, I don't know if you saw this, Mike, but just in the last leg now, Trump got the support of renowned rapper Lil Pump.
Yeah. He called him Little Pimp on stage.
Little Pimp on stage, yeah. And he tweeted 48 minutes ago, Lil Pump did. He said, remain calm, remain patient, have trust in the system. Our man will be reelected. Hashtag Trump 2020. Esket it. Real Donald Trump.
Okay, it's pronounced esket it.
Okay, it's pronounced what the fuck, bruh. So that's the kind of endorsements you need when you're trying to get reelected.
Yeah.
I feel like the original Scary Movie. What's up? Like it feels like that.
It's true.
Him. So he has him, and Biden had Cardi B. Like it's just, they're trying to appeal. They're like, look, we're gonna get the autistic vote whether we like it or not. We're gonna fucking get it. It's so crazy.
God damn. Yeah, it's kind of crazy though. But there's some suspicious stuff that happened overnight.
Poseidon's gonna tell Poseidon and the Underscore Lobby have been looking into this all night. He did not sleep.
I've been first of all, I couldn't sleep. I was up all night, and then I went to bed and woke up pretty early because of the
morning show. And also, we told you that you had an STD and that bothered you.
No, that did bother me, but it was more the election that bothered me.
You told him? How did they know that you had an STD?
Well, I convinced him that he had an STD.
He was busting my balls, basically.
And that was enough to convince you that you have maybe herpes?
No,
that's all it
herpes or syphilis?
No, because the old STD test, they used to I had to put the Q-tip in the dick hole, the pee-pee hole, right?
And if you didn't come in the first minute, then you had an STD.
Or you're gay.
And somebody had told me you don't need to do that anymore. Or I think my doctor.
His doctor didn't do that. When he went to get a test for STD, he took blood test and I think like a shit sample.
Pee test, poop test.
They tested him like an animal to
and
death.
Blood test.
They tested poop?
Yeah. Because if he's getting anything, it's definitely coming from his asshole. That's for sure.
Yeah, because I get why they test your poop if you're getting fucked in the ass, but not like.
I don't know why they tested.
Well, they looked at him and they're like, "Fucking Elton John over here. We know where he's getting it from."
Look, you're clean, but the last guy, you should tell him to go get tested.
The semen that we found in your asshole is questionable. It's tainted.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
There's somebody keeps yelling, "Skate from inside your asshole." But yeah, go on.
So, but you don't need to do that anymore, apparently. So I just, when the test results had come back, my doctor went over everything. He goes, there's no, you don't have chlamydia because you don't have this in your piss. He went over everything. But this was a while ago, and I forgot about that. And then
did he use the term piss?
In your urine? No, he said urine. I'm saying piss, but he said urine.
And was he wearing a leather jacket? And was this at a kiosk at the mall?
He's like, look. You get an STD test and a wallet for $7.
Yeah. You're not going to find a better deal, buddy. Now, take a piss.
So he's like, so you're fine. Don't worry about it. You were stressing. And then this guy yesterday, he goes,
Phil actually said it, but yeah, go on.
Oh, it was Phil? Okay. So he goes, did you do the test where they put the Q-tip in your dick?
In your pee
And
hole.
I go,
He's like, nobody's ever put anything in my pee hole.
no, I've never done that test.
And he's like, well, that's the only way to test for STD. So
Yeah.
they didn't test you. So you're probably walking around infecting people with whatever the hell you had. And he panicked. But I thought it was like, I forgot about it because it was like a small conversation. I didn't think about it. I only found out this morning when he's like, I'm going to the clinic today, bro. I'm looking online. I couldn't sleep all night. And I was like, why? He's like, because I think I might have an STD because they never tested me. I'm going to beat up my doctor. He lied to me. I wait till I go fucking see this cocksucker. And he was ready to get into a fist fight with an old man. and then Phil's like, yeah, you don't need to do that anymore. I was just fucking with you.
Yeah. So I panicked for nothing.
Yeah, he didn't. But anyways, he was looking at all night.
Oh, yeah.
He figured there was something sketch with the elections, and I was like, I'm going to bed. And he's like, I'm staying up because I'm gonna find out what kind of fuckery the Democrats are up to. And he's discovered a lot of stuff.
Okay, so hold on. I did the mathematics basically. All right.
All right, so you know if he did the math, you know it's accurate.
I did the math. All the states that Trump was leading in, had he won, they were leading, he would have won the election. It seemed like he would have won the election.
This is correct. When I went to
Yes.
bed, we looked at where he was leading by a significant margin. Had he just taken those, he's the president. You are correct. Okay.
Yeah. So I go to bed about 3, 4 in the morning because I was following all this. And I fall asleep and I wake up at around 8. So I didn't sleep much. And then I open up Google and I see Biden won the states that Trump was leading.
So immediately your spider sense was tingling.
Immediately I'm like, this is a little suspicious, right? So I started doing some research. Apparently in Wisconsin, there was more ballots than registered voters.
That's funny. Okay.
Really?
Let's just say
Apparently.
something.
Where did you read that though? Like from a credible website or?
No, I haven't been able to find a proper article that says that.
Okay.
But people, basically,
But I assume.
Yeah.
no, on Twitter,
I assume that these sons of bitches.
on Twitter, Instagram, all kinds of people have been posting this shit.
Okay.
So I'm
yes,
like,
it's-
okay, so
So it must be true.
what I googled. No, I'm not saying it's
Oh,
true.
how about this? I'm gonna say one thing.
Hold on.
If it is true, and I don't want it to be true, I think that's dirty if they're doing that. But
Yeah.
if it is, let's admit that's pretty badass. The Democrats are like, yeah, this isn't happening again. we don't give a fuck who you vote for. We're taking this. It's kind of funny if they did that. Let's be honest.
They're
That's
like, yeah, we can't lose. How many people in Wisconsin? 7 million? Okay, 18 million for Biden. Just we're not taking any fucking chance.
admit that would be fucking hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
So and another thing. So what I do is I Google. I didn't even Google like voter fraud, anything. All I Googled was number of registered voters in Wisconsin, and right away I get bombarded with articles fact checking that no, there are not more ballots than.
But that's not surprising because
registered
we already know Twitter, Facebook, and Google already said this before the election started. They're going ham. They're suppressing information. They're going ham on the election. For companies that said we don't want to get involved, so we don't get sued,
they're getting involved.
They're getting super involved, bro.
Big time. And the second thing that I found that was suspicious, there was a graph of voter counts over time, and you see a steady incline of Trump and Biden.
Yeah.
And then Biden over like the
Yeah,
span of a few minutes overnight.
Yeah, at 4 in the morning.
He shoots up.
When everybody's asleep. This is funny. I saw that. I agree with you. This is stupid. But I don't know. Don't they have professionals? What are we going to do? People on the internet are going to hunt this.
The
Don't they
way
have
that they
professionals looking at this?
explained it, like, was that, like, everyone knew that all of the people that voted before Election Day were mostly Democrat.
Yeah.
And the people that voted Election Day were mostly Republican.
Correct.
So when it started, I was like, oh, fuck, Trump is going to win this by far. Like, if the early votes, it's kind of, even. But then they said that they only started counting the
same day.
people voted last week after they'd voted the people that had voted yesterday.
Yeah.
So that'd explain it. But
Which is a little goofy, but it is what it
there
is.
might be some fuckery.
There's
still,
always
but,
fuckery though, Mike. It wouldn't be the first time that there's fuckery. Like, don't they have professionals though? Why are they stressing us out and everyone? Like, isn't there a committee that could fucking handle this shit?
Yeah. You know what's weird? Like, how like everyone in America is so fucking divided, and there's no one really in the middle anymore.
Yeah.
So it's the right hates the left hates the right. So how can you trust the people handling the votes.
Agreed.
Like if I'm a Republican in a blue state, I'm gonna want to volunteer to fuck that election up. or if I'm Democrat in a Republican state, I'm gonna do the same fucking thing.
Yeah, no,
there's
you're
got to
100%.
be people trying to fuck everything up.
Yeah, this is what happens. It's too goofy. It's a situation where everyone's goofy, and this is what goes down. This is gonna be a circus for a couple of days, maybe a month.
Yeah.
Alex Jones called them the 79 days of hell.
No, that was before, but I think he thought it was gonna be a clearer. Like I don't think anyone. Like I didn't expect this. I thought that by now this wouldn't have happened. Like I thought either would have been either tight or some landslides. But I didn't expect this. Like more voters than there are registered voters in places. More ballots.
Allegedly.
Pennsylvania, they're saying they're going to keep counting mail-in ballots up until Friday, including a shitload of mail-in ballots that don't have any postage or any dates. Like, come on, man, this is fucking hilarious.
Fucking crazy.
But
you know who I feel sorry for is Al Gore.
Yeah,
right? Because like the way like this is gonna fucking last a couple of months and no one's gonna ever concede. But Al Gore fucking in 2000. He had won, but Bush was like, I won. He was like, okay, I guess I lost.
That's exactly what happened.
He gave up like a fucking cunt.
Yeah,
what a fucking little man.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, he's like, all right, I guess it was.
Yeah, I guess he said he won.
Yeah, that's
So
why
that
they
must
both
be
tried
the
it.
last.
That's why Trump and Biden both tried to be like, I won, to see if the other guy just gives up, and none of them were giving up.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
God. Yeah. Two senile old men just going at it.
Yeah.
Try your best, people, to not get stressed over this. Enjoy it for the ridiculous situation that it is. Focus on yourself, your family, the shit you like. Don't get invested to the point where you get angry. Just watch it and be like, it's fucked, and just joke about
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
it. Yeah, just there's no
What?
reason.
Like last night, what channel were you guys watching?
ABC.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because at first I was switching back and forth, Fox and CNN, and I was like, "Fuck, this is like a CNN." The guy on CNN, I forget his name, but he said in the same sentence, he was like, "Look, I don't have a horse in this race, so either way, I don't care who wins." And then 2 seconds later, he's like, "So we're leading in Florida right now."
Yeah, I hate that shit.
And then when I put it on ABC, I was like, "Oh fuck, this is what news used to be." Like,
Yeah,
it felt
we
like
were-
real news.
They were saying some stupid shit, but we didn't really care. We were having a good time. But I'm thinking about it. I don't think everyone should be allowed to vote. And I'll tell you why. Because when me and Poseidon came here for the podcast right now, there's apparently like judo or kung fu?
Judo classes, taekwondo, I don't know, something.
Judo class, whatever the Jews do at night. And then they're here karateing in one of these rooms. And a guy comes out of there with his, the white karate pants or whatever and like a rock band t-shirt.
His garb.
And he goes to the bathroom, keys, but he's barefoot. And he went into the bathroom barefoot. And this is a bathroom where I know he's stepping in urine. I know this for a fact because the other day I walked in there and I yelled at Poseidon for pissing on the floor. So that guy's stepping on minimum Poseidon's piss, if not other
And then
degenerates.
he's kicking Poseidon's piss on the face of people that weren't even in the bathroom.
Exactly. He's out there spreading whatever disease Poseidon has in his penis to other unsuspecting judoers, judo attendees, whatever the fuck, nerds. It's fucking crazy. So I see this guy barefoot. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, put some shoes on, sir.
Yeah.
My wife has those, what are they called? Is it a black light, to see if there's pee or jizz? She bought that because our cat, one of our cats, it smelled like piss next to the litter box. So we want to see where he had peed. And then she brought it to the bathroom. Then she started yelling at me. She was like, "There's piss all over the floor." And she was like, "You have to pee sitting down." I was like, "I'm not peeing sitting down. Fuck you. I'm peeing standing up."
The same
So she
argument
got
Biden had with his wife.
Yeah.
She got really mad at me. So imagine if one of the judo guys' wives buys one of those and she's like, "I can see where there's piss and jizz everywhere." And the guy has fucking all over his little white suit.
He's just glowing.
She's like, "I knew you were going to a gay club."
Judo, huh? You going around sucking dicks in the middle of the night? That's fucking. So I saw that guy and I was like, yeah, people shouldn't vote. Not everyone should have the right to vote. Like, do I care who that guy votes for? I want to vote for the opposite of where that guy votes for.
Like, and seriously, like someone with Down syndrome is allowed to vote.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
I'm with you. I'm not against it. I think it's I'm all for democracy, but we're not all created equal.
You should be a little informed, at least. They should have kind of a test. Like 2-3 questions. It doesn't have to be super hard, but just, basic stuff.
If you answer cheese on any of these questions,
yeah, okay.
on any of these math questions, you can't vote.
Yeah.
How old are you? Fromage. I was like, yeah, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Take your socks off and go pee.
Yeah.
But that's because he just wanted to inflict poison damage to his enemies.
What? You want me to kill you? Oh, him and Guido recorded an episode of The Intellectuals.
Oh yeah.
That I wasn't even sure if I was going to release, but I'll release it. Where Guido was thinking of quitting and never doing a show with him again. You know how sometimes Poseidon pisses me off for you, and then I'll go off on him. Yeah. He did it to Guido, and Guido lost his mind. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He pissed him off so much. But now they've agreed to do another episode, so I'll drop that episode soon.
Yeah.
But he pissed him off to the point where Poseidon had an epiphany, and then in the middle of the night, he's like, "I gotta change."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how are you going to change? What are you going to change about yourself?
He already showered.
Okay.
Yeah, so this
started wearing shoes when he goes to pee in public?
Yeah, he's getting good at it.
No, just he he brought to my attention that sometimes I have very childish responses.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the second person to tell me this.
Who was the first?
You.
Oh, interesting. I thought I was mean.
And I was like, okay, maybe I'm the issue. So, yeah. And that's it. We had a little talk, and he was like, hey, you got to stop acting like that. It's not, it's not going to bring you. And he goes, it's not just you. It's me also, He goes, but I'm just letting you know because he goes, I like you. I don't hate you. I'm your friend, he goes.
Now take your pants off. let's make this official.
So yeah, I kind of realized.
Did he say, I like you, I don't hate you? Like, were those his exact
look,
words?
I'm paraphrasing here.
I like you. I don't hate you. He was like telling himself, okay, he doesn't believe me. I gotta go for a more credible lie.
I don't hate you.
But yeah, and then we were talking a bit, and we're gonna have another episode.
Good. I'm very happy.
But it was
eye opening.
Yeah. Well, I needed that talk. Because every time you would reproach something to me, I've always been kind of bullied in life, and I've always kind of had shit thrown at me. So my automatic response to everything is I go into defense mode.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm being attacked. You know what I mean?
You are. Go
Excuse me.
I always get shit thrown at me. Well, stop hanging out at the zoo. But go on.
Well, but you know what I mean. So it's automatic, and I've experienced that a lot in my sales jobs in general. People piling on me. So and then,
sir, would you like some insurance? Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, Fanny. I'm sorry, sir.
And I finally, Guido didn't really shit on me. He was just frustrated.
Yeah, because you're being a dumbass.
Yeah, and he was just kind of speaking his mind, and it's like I kind of got a different perspective of it, and yeah, that's it.
We're with you.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, this is great. This is a 1-up, thumbs up.
Yeah, because some like there's no like the excuses thing is childish.
Yeah,
it's like very childish.
Yeah, Guido got mad because he realized that Poseidon always he can't just admit and we move forward or try to fix it.
Yeah.
He has an excuse, so like he leaves the cameras on overnight here, and I do the cameras on. He's like, "Are you sure?" Because and he's trying to. It's like just instead of I fucked up, it won't happen again. I'll fix it, But he's like, "Are you sure?" Because maybe someone broke in here and I just turned on the cameras to fuck with me. Like it's just crazy shit, crazy scenarios. So Guido just had enough.
I think I know where that stems from.
Tell us.
In all of my
your
other
dad and technological advances that he was making.
in all my other jobs, people have always tried to put blame on me for stuff that I didn't do,
such as
leaving stuff on or not closing stuff.
But you do it here, so I'm beginning to wonder: were you doing it in those places too, and you were just not taking responsibility?
No, it has happened 3 times.
Where?
Here, a total of 3 times.
We just opened.
The first time, hold on.
Opened.
The first time, this is a new industry for me. The first time was the GoPro.
Yeah.
I never forgot it again.
Except for today, but you came back and did it.
But I can't. I'm getting better. The second time was your mixer.
Yeah.
not gonna happen again. The third time was your camera's not gonna happen again.
I like it.
So yeah, that's it. It was the first time was the GoPro. Second time the mixer.
That's the thing too that annoys people the most is when someone won't admit.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you tell someone, "Hey, you left the camera on," you don't want to fucking
argue.
You don't want them to feel bad. You just want them to go, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. Won't happen again."
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't
I'm aware.
Wasn't me. Fuck you. You're the only one that touched it.
Yeah, and then it grows
Yeah.
into a deeper discussion. Then he gets sad, and then I laugh, and it's a whole thing.
Who gets sad?
Yeah.
I don't get sad.
Yo, you get sad all the time. Every time. You're like, I'm just. Last time, this is what he told me last time. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed in myself. I was like, okay, don't be gay. Like,
No,
just-
but
Like when we started 2 Drink Minimum, remember in the beginning when he first started coming on, he'd do like 2 weeks and then have to take a week off.
I remember.
Because the 2 weeks of bullying, plus we do 2 shows a day.
Yeah.
So that was just too much bullying.
Yeah, that was a mind fuck. That he was just getting bombarded
Yeah.
out of nowhere. It's like, what happened? And then he'd have to go to work right after. You remember that? He'd go to the airport after getting shit on for fucking 4 hours. And then he'd be, antsy over there. So I'd be like, so can I get a mid-size? What, you want a fucking mid-size now? It would just be spazzing at people at the airport.
oh shit.
So airport, you're done completely.
Yeah, officially done. Laid off because we passed. Because I don't really know how to. So we're unionized.
Yeah.
And you have like a 6-month grace period that you could get rehired and you keep your seniority.
Yeah.
And that passed due to COVID. So I was officially laid off.
I got to get more people on my Patreon. I got to make sure this guy has money. Patreon.com/Pantelis.
Yeah.
Help me support this kid.
No, we're gonna make it.
We're going to make it. Don't worry. He's going to be fine. But isn't it funny? He got laid off and he's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means it was a good thing.
Yeah. Well, he thinks it's a good thing. He's doubling down on producing podcasts.
Yeah. And I thanked my managers. Like,
For firing you?
No, like thank you for everything. Because in all seriousness, like,
Did you think that you just won like a Grammy? Why are you thanking your manager?
No.
I want to thank Jesus and my manager. I want to thank my agent for booking me at Avis.
Poseidon, you're fired. It's a great honor. I'm just happy to be here. Thank you for this opportunity to get fired. Thank you for giving me that.
I'd like to thank the Academy. I hope Kanye West doesn't come and steal this from me.
No, because management took care of me. Like
Okay.
upper management, they were all super nice to me.
They denied all the allegations against you. I know. They're good.
You're not supposed to say that on air. I love how.
So did you get a severance pay like this week?
No,
like
I got
a
it. I got it
bonus or
last month.
something,
Yeah,
or-
I
You got it last month,
yeah.
apparently. I just had
Okay.
no clue. He never told
Yeah,
me.
Was it a good amount or?
yeah, it was a good amount.
Okay.
Can't complain. Yeah, and the 2 managers that liked me, were sad. They were like,
Who else are we going to blame all the shit we do on?
Yeah.
No, that was my coworkers. I would blame everything on me.
It's gonna be so fucking weird though when everything opens up again. All of the car rental places, it's all gonna be people who've never done that before, and I have a feeling it's gonna be like that for a lot of industries. So like the first couple of months, restaurants are gonna be weird as shit.
Yeah.
Bars are. It's just gonna be like people that were 16 when the bar closed, so they've never even been in a bar and now they're running it.
So is that because you're not the first person to say that. People have been telling me all week that the goal is forget this lockdown a month. Things aren't going to go back to normal in less than a year or two.
I have a feeling it's going to be next summer at the earliest.
I don't know. I have no idea I think they might let us out in the summer, but I don't know what's going on here because you hear conflicting things. If it's as dangerous and easy to spread and deadly as they say, until there's a real vaccine out there or something, then they can't really go back to normal, right? But then I look at the stats and I'm like, I don't know if this is as deadly. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
This is when I feel like a real idiot. I don't get it. Like I look at the stats and I look at the reaction and they don't add up.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I'm not qualified to understand this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a complete
I
shit
think
show.
what fucks everyone up too is the numbers like of deaths and all that are pretty low.
Yeah.
But it's because we locked everything down.
But I
it's
saw
like-
Chris Christie yesterday on ABC News. He had it and he survived. He was there eating under his fucking desk.
fuck, yeah.
I was like, I was like, come on, man. If this fucking walrus is,
Oh yeah, that's true. Chris Christie got it.
yeah, and Trump,
Yeah.
and Trump did fucking like 17 rallies in 3 days. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to believe.
If anything, it gave him a boost, really.
Regeneron.
Yeah.
Hey.
Regeneron. Oh, I saw an article. The Globe and Mail dropped an article today. They said that Joe Rogan is a platform for like hate or some shit.
Oh fuck, I hate them.
It's so stupid.
Christ.
Because he's giving his opinion, he's giving a platform to evil people like Alex Jones. Like if you think Alex Jones is evil, if you don't see the ludicrous in it, you're crazy.
Yeah.
If anything,
Did you see Spotify defended Rogan?
They better have. They just dropped 100 mil on him.
But there was, I don't know what executive did an article for one of the major newspapers, and he said that when they ban someone from Spotify, it doesn't mean that other people can't have them on
Yeah,
their
I saw that.
platforms.
Yeah.
So that's at least there's that, right?
Well, they had to, right? He's their big show.
Yeah, you're gonna spend $100 million on a guy and go, look, we wanted you because you're free and you talk to the left and the right, but now only talk to the left.
Yeah, just to make the level. I don't know. I think it's his show. It's his experience. It's like here. No one's going to tell us who to bring. We'll do whatever we want. Well, if we want, we could sit a pigeon there. I mean, we did an episode, me and Mike, when Poseidon
with
got
the
fired
garbage
for a
can.
week with a garbage
Oh,
can.
yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
That was our second best episode ever.
Yeah. 'Cause, you were replaced by a garbage can. You know why? Because we do what the fuck we want. It's our show.
Yeah.
No, you don't have someone saying that's insensitive.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
Didn't you put like underneath the garbage can Justin Trudeau's brother?
Yeah, it was Justin Trudeau's brother.
It was
yeah.
Jamie Trudeau.
Jamie Trudeau.
Yeah, Jamie Trudeau.
Jamie Trudeau.
I remember
Piece
that.
of garbage.
I
We
like that
should-
Justin Trudeau said there's limits to freedom of expression, and the limit is when you offend someone. But he says this, and he did blackface numerous times. He's like, unless you offend black people, that's cool. But everyone else. So stupid.
If you're gonna insult someone's culture with a drawing, draw it on your own face.
Yeah. It's so stupid. But apparently he's trying to backtrack now because people are yelling at him. Like, what are you saying? We don't live in the desert. We can't have this. And he's like, I panicked. I didn't want somebody to blow me up. Fucking dummy.
And then there's a school in Pakistan
Oh,
where
yeah.
they do mock beheadings.
Yeah, they teach them
What?
how to
Yeah,
behead
yeah.
infidels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were watching the video yesterday.
Yeah.
It's real.
What?
It's real. This was on the news.
It's a real school.
Yeah.
Is this
Pakistan's
public
hardcore.
or private?
I don't know how the system that works.
It seemed like it was outdoors, so I think public.
That was good.
It's not
That was
in a
good.
fancy tent.
It's not a fancy tent. One of those Pakistani tents.
Fuck, they have mock beheadings.
Yeah, and they were teaching little girls. How to behead infidels.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's been a crazy dude. One of so there's we were talking about this morning. There's a soccer team. You know me, I love the soccer. There's this Azerbaijani soccer team, Karabakh. What are they called? Yeah, something Karabakh or whatever the fuck they're called. Some Azerbaijani soccer team playing in. They qualify for the European championships like Champions League, Europa League, that kind of stuff. And the PR guy for them, this guy he's in charge of the social media. Okay, and he wrote, "We gotta kill all Armenians." This is the soccer PR guy. We gotta
Really?
kill all Armenians. No discrimination. Kids, women, old people. We can't discriminate. We gotta get rid of all of them. And so UEFA's like, yeah, we gotta tone it down a bit. Like that's a bit much.
Yeah, that's fucked up,
You know?
bro.
Imagine if like the New York Yankees had that or Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Imagine
gotta
if the Montreal
kill all of
Canadiens
these
tweeted that.
Fucking Mexicans.
Yeah.
Go Habs, go.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. So I was like, what the fuck is happening, man? The world is, that's what I'm saying. This kind of shit, people focus and they get angry about the elections here. Dude, the world is a fucked up place.
Oh, what did I read? Every 250 years, there is a severe decline in
Intellectualism?
No. There's always a major global event, and humanity just crashes for a bit. And last time it was during the colonies when the United States became a country. I think this was in 17 something.
Well, go on. 1776.
So, yeah.
Yeah, 1776, and it's almost 250 years since then. So there's a scientific theory that every 250 years, humanity goes through this huge turbulence, and it
But
ushers in a new era.
250 years ago, that was a major thing in America, but Europe didn't feel it,
Yeah.
You know, but I mean,
right? Or people in Asia weren't like, God damn it.
no,
Yeah,
but
they didn't know.
what they meant was
Declaration of Independence.
no, but because the United
Erection.
States were formed in 17 something, you know,
76.
1776.
1776, but also that was the decline of the British Empire.
Yeah. Which now we found out is
Yeah.
bullshit. They've just been in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah, you know, so it kind of went through like a refresh, the world, like 250 years ago, and now apparently we're seeing the same thing. It's a theory. I'm not some scientist, but
You're not?
no.
Really? Most scientists don't call themselves some scientists.
Not some science guy or something. You're like you know how you know who's not a scientist? If somebody appears on a talk show for no reason with a lab coat. Like Bill Nye, anytime he'd go on CNN, he would wear a lab coat. You're like, he's not a scientist. That's how you know.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to be like, right? My official science costume. Right? I got the uniform. I'm one of them. Fucking Bill Nye. It does seem like we might go in at least an intellectual decline. Because people are so focused on this tribalism instead of moving forward.
Yeah.
I tweeted the other day, it seems like only Elon Musk is living in the future.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Neuralink and fucking rockets. He's saying all this, and other people are like, fucking Trump was saying here about Jesus. And then you have other people, Biden's going to save us. Biden can't speak. Biden doesn't know where the fuck he is. What are we talking about?
Biden can't save himself.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy when I see this. It's crazy to me. It's instead of focusing on some cool ass shit like the
And
Neuralink
plus,
stuff.
like the same thing we saw in the last election. Who the fuck pays pollsters? Like how bad are they at polls?
Yeah.
What?
The polls were
Like
completely
the
off
polls
again.
were all like Biden's gonna win by 40%. You know, it was gonna be a huge Biden landslide.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be counting the votes until fucking 2070.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. It's not going to be tight. They're saying Biden is destroying Biden before the polls, just like they did with Hillary. Hillary, 94% chance of winning. Remember?
Yeah.
So I don't know what they don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh yeah, and even on ABC they were saying 91 to 100
When we started,
for Biden. Yeah.
yeah, 91% when we started.
damn.
Yeah. So it's just crazy. That's why I just fucking live your life. Try to. I don't know what's gonna happen here though, because now that they're shutting down again, isn't the money gonna run out? Like, are they just giving people money now? Like, what's happening?
Man, I don't know. But
I think that the government's so much in debt that they don't care anymore.
Because I checked today, they said because if you're self-employed, you could get the CRB thing, but then the fine print is if you take it, you have to give us back 50% of it at the tax season. But here was my thinking was, well, if you're getting paid, it doesn't matter if you're getting paid $100, let's say a month from them, and you're supposed to give them back half of that during tax season, but they've locked everything up so you can't make money. Where are you gonna get the money to pay back that half?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah, but how much are they giving?
I don't know how much you're giving. I didn't want to take it because I don't want to owe the money.
Yeah.
But I was looking at this and I go, well, if you owe them half, but we're not allowed to work until then. So then, are you just using half and keeping the other half to give back to them? So you're not really getting enough to pay your bills. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
It almost feels like someone in the mafia gave you a lottery ticket and goes, look, win this, you keep 100,000, you give me the rest.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because and it's even harder now because you can't come up with the money. If you can't work, how are you going to come up with the money to pay them?
Yeah.
Fuck, I saw a homeless woman yesterday or the day before.
I'm a
But
man,
I
sir.
think it was yesterday. And I've never seen so much sadness in someone's
Oh,
face.
fuck.
You know how homeless people never look super happy normally?
Yeah.
But this woman was just like, it was snowing, and she came to the car, and then I gave her money, and then she seemed happy. Then I pulled my dick out, and tears just started.
You thought you were getting that 20 for free.
Oh my
Work,
God.
you gotta work, bitch.
But it's fucked up, man. Everything's going to shit. That's what we
Yeah.
should be focusing on.
Fuck.
Tent cities and whatnot.
Did you see that guy in Toronto? That was fucking amazing. That he found a sort of a solution for tent cities. He builds
Set them on
these-
fire.
No, he builds these little houses It's like it's the size of a desk and it's insulated, so homeless people can sleep in it. So it's like a tent but made of wood, so that shit can fall on it and it's not gonna fall over.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
nice.
and he's paying it all himself. Like he's asking, well, he has a GoFundMe so people, can send him money. But I was like, oh shit, that's what we should do here in Montreal.
Yeah, especially because it gets fucking cold here.
Yeah.
We should get into contact with this guy. We could figure something out.
Yeah. I wanted to do this would maybe be a good time to talk about it. I'd like to, if anyone listening is like a carpenter or whatever, I'd be willing to give 25,000 to make I guess 25,000. We could make 25 of these. I guess at least.
I have no idea how much it will cost, but let's look
I don't
into
know.
that.
Like a little house that's big, it's
just something, because winter's
Yeah.
here, and it's gonna get fucking bad here as it does every other year. And
The
this
only
is worse.
thing we'd need someone from the city to because you don't want to give it to a homeless guy and then a day later the government fucking seizes it.
Right. Well, Valerie Plante yesterday tweeted on behalf of all of Montrealers that apparently she's our voice and we all support Kamala Harris. So on behalf of Valerie Plante, the city will be behind this. So,
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a two-way street. So on
Yeah.
behalf of the mayor, whatever help you need, Mike, we'll make sure we get it to you so you can help the homeless.
I think though we could sort of shame Valerie Plante, that's Montreal mayor,
Yeah.
into accepting.
For sure. I was thinking the same thing.
Because for real, where the tents were, that's a shitty part of Montreal. It's next to a highway. No one ever sees that anyway. You put a couple of those little houses there.
Just to help some, because it's worse this year because there's more homeless people because of the whole decline of civilization because of COVID.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And you know how hard it must be for those people? Like right now it's starting to be cold. So they're like, fuck, okay, at least generally, at least people are more generous when it's cold. But now no one's in the street.
Yeah,
right?
you're fucked, yeah.
Yesterday I went to the liquor store in Montreal to get something. And then I didn't see another car. I was downtown, like at 2 p.m. on St. Catharines. I was the only fucking car.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What are you saying,
It's like a
Poseidon?
ghost town.
So yeah, it's around $1,000 per tiny home.
Okay.
And he knows it works because the first one he built was actually for himself.
Oh, to
shit.
test it out. He
So,
tested it
yeah.
out himself.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you could sleep through temperatures as cold as minus 15 degrees Celsius. And there's
Oh.
even windows and skylight. You could sit up in it.
Minus 15?
minus 15 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah, but it gets way colder than that here.
Yeah. But I guess if you have a jacket.
Yeah, if you have a jacket, some extra covering, like
Blankets.
blankets and
Yeah, let's look into this. Let's see. Maybe we could
Yeah.
raise more money than your initial 25.
Yeah.
We could shame some other celebrities. We could do some fundraising.
yeah.
Yeah, why not? Because I don't think the city's going to do jack shit. I think if
No,
we don't
they're
do
not gonna
something,
do anything.
they're not going to do
We
dick.
got to do this fast though. Like
Yeah.
this week it's going to
I'm
get
down.
warm again, but then it's going to get super cold super quick.
Dude, I got all kinds of time. I'm doing like Thomas
Perfect.
Levac's podcast and I'm free. Like I don't have that
Perfect.
much shit to do.
Oh, you're going to like that podcast.
Yeah, him and
It's
his
fun
wife.
to do. Yeah, Couple Ouvert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's going to be
awesome.
fun. Yeah. I like him. I'm going to bring him back on mine now that we have the new studio
Yeah.
and shit. He makes me laugh.
Yeah, that's super dope. The thing and the
Really?
new design. Sorry, that was the old design. The new
The
one.
new, the new design has a bidet.
No, the new one has only one window and up until minus 20 degrees.
Oh, shit. Look at this
Yeah.
guy. He's upgrading his shit. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's only
Why
like
why was he putting 7 windows?
Well, because it must get claustrophobic.
well, maybe that was
Yeah.
the first one he made for himself. So I guess maybe for
Just
himself
testing.
he preferred it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. But now to make them more sufficient, I guess it's like okay, you only need one window,
Yeah, we'll talk about this. We should plan.
and it has wheels to be portable. Yeah, this guy thought of everything. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I think all we need is a location, no?
Yeah, exactly. Someone with a parking lot or no one's going to loan us their parking lot to have homeless people live there, but the city could loan us a shitty part of town.
Yeah.
And it has to be in a shitty part of town because homeless people won't want to be like in Westmount.
Maybe they should let us use City Hall. I mean, they're not doing anything now.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're just tweeting nonsense.
I hate whenever you hear sort of do-gooders talk about homeless people, and they're like, why don't hotels just they're empty, they should let homeless people in the hotel rooms.
That's a
And
business.
you're like, gee, it's a fucking business. And homeless, like Christine Morancy that opens for me, or used to open for me when comedy was a thing. She used to work with homeless people, and she'd give them apartments. She'd find apartments for homeless people to put them back into regular society. And she said the first apartment we'd get almost every homeless person, they'd fucking rip the wallpaper and or the sheetrock off the wall, just destroy it, because they were used to living outside. Because most of them have like mental health issues.
Yeah, it's not just everyone down on their luck. There's a lot of fuckery to it.
There's some that they're just having a rough time, but some of them are just fucked. So you got to get something that's really sturdy,
like these goddamn mobile homes.
Yeah, so people that are down on their luck have a nice little thing, and people that are just fucking batshit crazy aren't gonna kill themselves ripping the wall off.
Imagine we do this and then we get blamed for like some kind of a mass homeless death, because all you see is we set them up on a hill and it's just a bunch of houses wheeling down.
The whole idea.
It's just our photos like this, like responsible or not? Like
the whole idea of wheels, I think, is stupid.
Yes,
because aren't people gonna steal a homeless guy's house? Like, you know how homeless people, sometimes you'll have one homeless guy that's like the pimp of the other homeless guys.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, fuck you, I have 7 houses.
Yeah, he's going to put them all together. Yeah. Oh, shit, we're causing a problem.
Oh, God. Yeah, but that's going to happen regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
let's talk about it, though. We'll talk about it. I think we could do something.
Yeah.
Bring that guy from Toronto.
Yeah. And some of them, most of them, it is problems, because I remember working at Alexis Neon, and there was a lot of homeless people that they were even offered food and money, and they wouldn't take it.
I wouldn't take food or money from you either. Like, what's the catch?
No, they weren't offered for me. Are you crazy? I'm a piece of shit, bro. I'm not gonna offer for. Are you crazy?
You were stealing their food. Give me that Big Mac.
You know. And like there was a lady that basically had all her clothes with her in garbage bags, and she would basically just sleep on the bags full of clothes, and she would always refuse money. And somebody asked her,
you know why she refused money though? If you walk around with all of your shit, you don't want more shit.
Yeah,
you're like, if I have money, I'm just gonna buy other shit. Then I'll need another garbage bag to put my new shit in.
Life's gonna get too complicated for me. Yeah. I got too much baggage.
I need the simple life.
Well, some people are mental too. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Oh, like there was one guy, I remember he tried to kill himself by jumping off the Champlain Bridge.
Oh, and he made it?
And he survived, but it left him so fucked up. And we'd call him, I think, the zombie or some shit.
He was completely fucked.
Oh, bro, this guy would walk around.
Yeah.
Like this. I felt super bad. And
but you still called him the zombie.
Yeah, I felt super bad, but you still ridiculed him.
I didn't call him that. That was his name. That was
not his given name.
No, but that was the name.
On his driver's license, it says Zombie the.
No, that's the name he was given by everyone like around there that worked at the mall.
It was his baptismal name.
Basically, yeah. Nobody knew his real name, his real identity. Nobody knew who he was, but we knew he was
fucked in the head.
Fucked in the head.
What gave it away?
From that, but also he would do some really fucked
up shit. How did you know that he had jumped off the bridge, though? If you knew nothing about him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That was a story that was told to me.
I wonder if it's true or he was just a retarded guy.
Just a retarded guy with water dripping out of his ears.
Well, look, that's the story.
He's afraid of bridges. Like, that fucking dum-dum probably jumped off.
That's a story that was told to me. Now, how true that is, I have no idea. But one time, like, I went for a cigarette break, and I see basically on one of the benches, there was hashed meat that was ripped into, all right? And it was raw meat, and it looked like somebody ate. And we're like, what the
ground
fuck?
Beef?
Yeah, ground beef.
So he bought ground beef and tried to eat it?
I guess he stole it.
And then he tried to eat it?
No. And then I'm smoking something. I'm like, who the fuck would do this? So then as I'm there smoking a cigarette with another coworker,
he walks by eating.
This guy walks by, sits down next to the ground beef and just starts eating raw ground beef. And I was like, what? And I
that's fucking weird.
And the second time, this was really fucked up. I was friends also with the security guards because, I needed the keys for the private bathroom to go jerk off. And
Yeah.
And
And the zombie is the weirdo.
He's like, that is disgusting. I'm gonna go masturbate between shifts. You weirdo. You wanna watch me? Zombie? Zombie?
what?
You wanna watch me? You wanna watch me, zombie? No?
And and the second time I was with a security guard on a smoke break. We are just talking, shooting the
You'd
shit.
bring the security guard in the bathroom when you jerk off?
No, we were on a smoke break outside.
Okay.
Yeah. We're on a smoke break, and this guy basically, it was like it was of the mall, it was like the most decrepit entrance. That was the side of the mall. You remember, Alexis, how decrepit it was? Yeah. And this guy basically, we see him walking and like, oh, he's going to do, there's the zombie, And then what he does is he squats against the wall, pulls down his pants, and just takes a shit.
Inside the mall?
No, right outside at the entrance. Just takes a shit. I'm like, fuck.
I like that they had the decency to do it outside.
And then I'm like,
he's like, I don't shit where I eat.
And the security guard goes, not again. Because this would happen often. It would happen because there was also an insane asylum.
But what's funny is that there's bathrooms inside the mall.
Yeah. And you know how weird
and
that
in one of them, he's masturbating. You know why he shits outside? He tried to go in the bathroom when he's a zombie, and he opens the door, he sees him furiously beating his dick. He's like, oh! He's like, I'm just going to shit outside from now on.
You know what I think? I think the whole Champlain Bridge thing is just the zombie made that up so that he'd be known as the guy that fell off the Champlain Bridge
and
not the guy that shit everywhere.
Oh, he couldn't talk. He couldn't speak.
Oh, he was
no. He was completely
But
fucked.
it's fucked up. Like if I saw a guy shitting indoors, I'd be like, that's a guy that shit at Alexi Neon. It wouldn't be the guy that jumped off the bridge.
Yeah, I would never remember. It's
that's a bigger thing for me, is shitting in a shopping center than jumping off a bridge.
Like if your whole life you're the number one philanthropist, you're helping everyone, but you fuck one goat, you're always gonna be known as the goat fucker.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a guy that tried to kill himself also and didn't succeed. That taught me indirectly to think about stuff before I say them. Like my feelings, I shouldn't say them because I make it awkward. Because I made a very awkward situation and it wasn't on purpose. Because he got his foot cut off, and they said it was a train. He was trying to kill himself.
Oh
and
shit!
The first thing I wanted to ask, and I didn't, and I regret it, is I wanted to ask, like, what do you mean train? Like, was it the metro? Like, I'm curious about stupid things.
Yeah.
But then what I said that made everybody weird, I go, well, if you wanted to kill yourself before, now that you don't have a foot anymore, doesn't that make you want to kill yourself even more? And he didn't answer. It just got super awkward.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I wasn't trying to make a joke. It was just that's what I thought inside. I was like, I want to have an answer to this. Like, doesn't this make it worse?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I gotta stop doing this.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Like,
what doesn't... Sorry,
Because I felt I had two questions. I go, what do you mean by train? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Like train tracks, metro, like just curious.
And shouldn't you be like
angrier?
I know that you don't want to be right on the train track when the train's coming, so that the conductor brakes. But you should jump in front of it, like at least a second before it hits. That means he was just like really slow.
But this is why I asked: was it trains? Did he jump in the metro and he just jumped at the end of it and the metro was stopped? Like I had all these questions, right? But I shouldn't have opened with, "Don't you want to kill yourself more now?" Like, because I'm just saying, if you hated your life enough before.
Yeah, you're definitely going to hate it more now.
That's
like,
my logic.
I knew a guy, I didn't ask him, but I asked his girlfriend.
You see?
My wife's girlfriend was dating a guy who tried to commit suicide by jumping in front of a train. And I don't know what the fuck happened. He didn't die, but he was blind after that.
That's fucked up.
And I was like, fuck, if he wanted to die when he had his vision, wouldn't that make his life worse now? Like, I'm not suicidal. But if I'm blind after 4 days, I'm fucking feeling around for a knife or rope or something.
Yeah, right. Like it wasn't a crazy, but it turned so. There's been a few situations like that in my life where I don't mean to make it offensive or weird, and then everyone gets mad at me.
That's happened to me a few times.
It happens to me all the time.
Yeah. You're curious. That's the only thing.
Yeah, and then I get banned from places.
Yeah.
When I was young, there used to be a common thing. I remember, I think it was in high school. Was it Dano was talking? Somebody that I mentioned banning to, he's like, what the fuck is banning? I was like, you've never been banned? Like, I thought it was a common thing. Everybody gets banned from places, but it was just me. I got banned at the gym. I had a 1 month ban here. Everybody was banning me from different places. I thought everyone goes through it, but it was just me getting banned.
That's amazing, though.
It's fucking weird.
There's something legendary about it.
Yeah, I get kicked. I've gotten kicked out of dinner parties.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well, me and my
And
whole family
a
banned me.
1 month ban is funny too.
Yeah, I would get.
That's even funnier than getting like officially banned.
What-
It's like almost treating you like a kid. Like go sit in the corner for a month and think about what you did.
In high school, like I called it the gym, but it was where I would hang out after school. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
that. So I would get not consistently, but when I'd get banned, it's like you're banned for a month or you're banned for 3 months, and it was always for stuff I'd say or something. But it was never like I never did something on purpose. Like okay, this is worth a ban. It was always like a misunderstanding. I was like, "Are you fucking joking? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?" It's like you're banned, 1 month banned, and I'd always get banned. So I thought everyone went through it, but it turns out it's just for people like me.
Yeah.
I've been banned from video stores. I got banned from Cineplex. Yeah.
God damn.
I remember I got banned from the movie theater in Golden Edge. Yeah. You know what's fucked up is I threw up in Guzzo twice and I didn't get banned.
Oh yeah.
But they didn't know it was me. That's
Yeah.
why.
Oh, you reminded me of something. In high school, we got a whole bus to evacuate. You remember those fart bombs?
Yeah. Oh,
Those things that you would press?
we had bought a spray once. It smells the same. It's horrible.
Yeah. So I'm with a friend.
What the fuck's this fart bomb?
So I don't know where if they still exist now, but when I was in high school, there was the way we got it was on Henry Bourassa. Is Henry Bourassa or Sauvé, one of those two streets, heading east. There was
like from a joke shop?
Yeah, it's a joke
Yeah.
magic shop. Did you go to the same fucking
Okay.
place?
I never went into one of those places. It was a friend
Anyway,
of mine that bought it.
So
from
they
there.
had stuff like prank stuff. They had like magic stuff, like cards. You know, like not like heavy duty magic, like for kids.
Yeah.
And one of the
Okay,
stuff they had, I remember, was fart spray, and it's the same thing as the bomb, but you spray it somewhere. It's like a liquid. It fucking reeks. Like you have to clear the train. I remember we had done it in the metro once, and then I threw the bottle away. I was like, "Oh, this is too much power for one."
Yeah, that's not.
Because in the metro, in one train, the train had to be when you got to the next stop, everybody left. They got out of the. It was putrid. It was putrid.
Yeah.
So they had done it in school. I remember it wasn't me who did it in my high school, but I remember it was done in high school because I recognized the smell. They were evacuating us, and I was like, "Oh, I know that fucking smell. It's the fart spray." I remember.
Yeah. And evacuated the whole bus. We used to throw shit.
You got banned.
I didn't get banned, but I think what had happened at some point. I think I don't remember who it was. I think the bus driver. It was the regular bus driver that had the same route. Because what me and my friends we used to do, we used to throw stuff outside of the windows into people's cars. Sometimes we throw, we throw,
Degenerate.
we throw.
What a shitty kid. What a fucking.
We throw popsicles. We throw. One time we threw ice cream on a girl's lap. One time my friend he threw a gum on a bald dude's head. Like crazy shit. We just throw stuff into people's cars. I think one time we had a crazy person that pulled the bus over, and
Oh yeah, because you guys legacy spit on him or some shit.
yeah, and then he pulled over the bus and we.
He
had
was
to
the
run-
crazy person. You spit on him through the
Yeah.
window. He was getting revenge.
Yeah, and then I remember us running away. Like we jumped out of
Yeah,
the bus and we ran away because I think we ran to Rockland or something like that.
I got
Wouldn't it be safer to stay in the bus though?
no
and
because
have the bus driver just keep the door closed, or the bus driver open the
yeah,
door?
the bus driver doesn't care. The bus driver will
Yeah.
sell you out.
Because it was the same bus driver for the same route, and that bus driver had told us repeatedly to stop doing that.
Okay. Oh, it was a
Yeah,
city
yeah.
bus, not a school bus.
It was
No,
a city
because
bus.
when we
yeah,
go
yeah.
to school, we take the
Okay.
city bus, and
Okay.
you start knowing the drivers if you take it at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it happened to me. Because one time I got banned from Lackady Metro, but I had to go to Lackady Metro every day, so I always hide my face when it was the same guy. But you know what's funny is I got banned and unbanned. Well, I got banned from Videotron on Wilderton many times, but one time I got banned and I unbanned myself quickly because he goes, "You're banned." Whatever. Then I explained, like, I go, "I still have 3 movies to return. Do I get to keep them because I'm allowed to come here?" He's like, "No, you have to return the movies." I go, "But you said I'm banned. Like you can't have both." You know.
That's smart.
I go, "How about this? How about I'm banned for the next 3 days, and in 3 days I have to return the movies? Then my ban ends." He's like, "All right, but another fucking time you fuck around here, you're getting banned." Because I was always trying to negotiate my bannings. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because at some point you get banned from 20 places, you got nothing to do.
Yeah.
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 Well, my
Yeah. So when you ran from the bus, you went to Rockland?
shopping mall. Yeah.
Okay. And did the guy chase you to the shopping mall?
No, he didn't bother.
Okay.
Because the thing is, where you're gonna stop your car in this, like, that's the
Yeah.
problem with when you stop a bus like that. Like, you don't know. But man, when we were in high school, there was I remember there was arcades that would accept fake quarters on Sauvé. It was like fake quarters that you could make from plastic.
That's amazing.
And then but then they figured out what was happening and they went fucking crazy because it was jammed full of like plastic inside.
No.
Yeah, and then you couldn't do it after to other arcades, I remember. So that means that people, idiots like me, made them change the system. Like, we used to fuck around a lot. I'm thinking about it now in high school. Like a lot of stupid shit. I remember skipping school and going into other schools. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember skipping school with my buddy Dano, going to Outremont. Used to have its own high school. It was Outremont High School. And my buddy Saucy used to go there. So I was like, maybe we'll go see him. And I don't know, like we got into the school. And then we're walking around, and then we see Saucy and some other friends. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? You don't go here. I was like, we just came to hang out, whatever, at lunchtime. He's like, be careful, the security guard, he's going to catch you. He looks like Super Mario. This guy who looked like Super Mario.
Oh, God.
Like, whatever. So the guy actually caught us. We were fucking around the school, and he's like, who are these kids? I don't know these kids. So he brings us to the principal's office, and it was so stupid back then, Mike. Like, they would just ask you questions and assume you're going to tell them the truth.
Yeah.
So like, all right, we're gonna call your houses and your high schools. Give us your name and your. So I remember I went first because I knew if he would go first, he'd fuck us over. Dan would give us real information, and he heard me give information of a guy that we didn't like. And then he caught on, so he gave a guy that he doesn't like his information, everything, school, class, phone number, everything. And he's like, all right, you can go now, but we're gonna fucking look into this.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I gave Watermelon Head's information. Yeah.
Watermelon Heads?
I'm not gonna say his name now because
okay.
he might be watching, but his head was the size of a watermelon.
Yeah. Well, me as a grown-ass man. Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
No. I'm sorry, Poseidon. Go. I was cutting you off. I was just surprised by the nickname Watermelon Head.
Yeah, it was like this.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Not even a sideways
No,
watermelon.
it was like this. It's like
Well, I
this.
mean, for putting on shirts, I mean, I think vertical would be preferable.
Yeah.
That rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, me as a grown-ass man, I got banned from my whole dad's side of the family.
Oh yeah,
Don't
you
you
did
remember
get
that?
banned. Yeah, he got
Yeah.
banned from his whole dad's side of the
Yeah,
family. Yeah.
my whole dad's
That's a
side
good
of the
ban.
family. Yeah, they don't want to know nothing about me.
You know what's crazy is bans don't work on me anymore. So if people do it, like they don't understand. I'm like Bane in Batman.
Yeah.
Like you're new to these bannings. I was forged in bans. It does
That's
nothing to me.
That's
Does
amazing.
nothing. I was forged in this. What are you talking about? I'm banned from anywhere. I'm fine. Okay, I won't come there anymore.
Can you do the voice?
Oh, I remember when because they do offshoot comedy stuff here. Remember in English, like they have like comedy club and they have like these different rooms. So there was rooms that I never heard of, like they were safe spaces, and I was one of the people that was banned from them. I was like, I've never heard of this place, and they banned me. And like, yeah, does that bother you? Absolutely not. Like, even if I knew about it and I was banned, I'd be happy. I've never heard of this place. Why would that bother me? It's like saying you're banned from Saudi Arabia. I was never gonna go to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Why would that bother me? Yeah, what were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say?
I don't know. I saw a reaction.
Oh no, I just have to take a
getting
shit.
banned from a club.
Well, it's not a
or
club.
not even a club,
Yeah.
a room you've never heard of. It's like that fucking weirdo. Remember, Just for Laughs had told us he wouldn't do our podcast,
Yeah, we never asked him.
and we didn't.
What?
He didn't tell us. He told Ali.
It was Todd Glass, no?
No, it wasn't Todd Glass. It was I don't know, some guy from LA.
Yeah,
And he was like, I'm not gonna do your podcast, and we were like, we don't want you to do our podcast.
yeah, I
Like-
replied in an email, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck
Yeah.
are you? I think it was Todd Glass. It wasn't Todd Glass.
No, it wasn't Todd, because I know Todd Glass, and Todd Glass, like, I don't think he would do our podcast.
No, but I like Todd Glass.
But I like Todd Glass, and at least Todd Glass is famous enough that we'd ask Todd Glass to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Michael Black.
Michael Black. Was it Michael Ian Black? I
Michael
just
Ian Black, yeah.
remember my email replying to Ali and all that being, who the fuck are you, to the guy? Because I can't
Yeah.
do. We never asked you to do the podcast. Are you uninviting yourself? I remember that. Yeah, we had some. Yeah, I don't know why people are like that.
Michael Ian Black that plays in Jim Gaffigan's sitcom. He's like his Jim Gaffigan's wife's best friend. He's actually not bad in that.
I don't know if it was Michael Ian, but if it was him, because I remember talking with him at Just for Laughs. Like we had long. He was cool with me. Maybe it was him. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Yeah.
But I do remember the email. I do remember what you're saying because I remember me and you were laughing about it. Like because Mike looks at me. We got the email. He's like, "Did we ask this guy to come on the podcast?" I was like, "Who?" I was like, "No, man. I know the guy, but I've never asked him." And he's like, "Who the fuck is this? Why would he say I'm not doing your podcast? I'm sorry, I can't do it." Yeah, it was good times.
He tried to pull a reverse psychology on you.
So we could be like, "No, you have to do it."
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What a fucking weirdo. A lot of weirdos.
Dude, in comedy, in show business in general, it's I'm learning this even on the French scene. Like people, because I keep assuming everyone that I meet is like us.
Yeah.
And then I'll have conversations with people that I asked to do the podcast, and they'll tell me something, and I'm like, yeah, we'll work this out. And then I'm never calling them on the podcast. This is crazy. I don't want to deal with it because it'll be awkward for an hour and a half. I'm just weirdos. Yeah. There's a lot of weirdos out there. Yeah.
I think too, COVID is bringing out the weird in the weirdos.
Yeah.
Like, you know how before COVID, we all knew people that you're like, oh, he's a nice guy. And then you realize, God damn, he's fucking intense.
Yeah.
Like, COVID made a lot of people angry about shit that shouldn't make people angry.
I think because they were more angry at their current life situation. So everything else was amplified.
Yeah.
I'm noticing now with the elections, like I knew people would be passionate, but I didn't think they would take it so personal.
Everyone, both sides are fucking freaking out.
But here, when I see French comedians that I follow on Twitter, like from here, who like you're not an American, and they're like fucking Trump and fucking Trumpsters, this and that, this is pathetic. Dude, shut the fuck up! It's not even your country to take that hard of a stance. Let them deal with it. It's like going to my neighbor's house if he's fighting with his wife, and I pick a side. Shut up, you stupid bitch. Maybe if you had listened, you wouldn't have punched you in the face. Like, don't get involved. It has nothing to do with you. Don't take a side. You know?
Actually, if your neighbor's beating his wife, maybe you should pick a side.
It was a bad example, but you have to take his side. You don't want to get beat up too.
Depends how big he is.
Yeah. How funny would that be? I took a side, Your Honor. You're telling me it wasn't the right side? I didn't know. All right. I felt like I had to get in the middle there.
I just held her down.
Look, here's the thing. I went in, my intention was to stop them from fighting. However, in his defense, very yappy, very annoying woman. Can you imagine that's your defense?
She want to make him a sandwich.
All you see is the judge doing this. No, I don't know how they get that passionate. Like they have say in it.
Yeah. Everyone acts like the Biden or Trump is their brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Like Trump doesn't care about you. Biden doesn't care about you. No one cares about. Well, your family cares about you.
Yeah, look out for them.
Your family, your friends, people you know. I saw one thing on what's her name? The fucking crazy redhead that had the Trump head.
Oh, Kathy Griffin.
Kathy Griffin. She posted a cartoon that I really liked. It was a cartoon. It was written, this is Bob, this is Sally. Bob's Republican, Sally is a Democrat. They're still friends. They have different opinions. They're still friends. Be like Bob and Sally. Oh. And then she just tweeted, "Fuck Bob." God damn.
You think differently than me. Fuck you. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
How are we gonna fucking survive as a species if someone thinks differently on one thing in your mind is a monster?
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Bro, Genghis Khan managed to bring all the fucking tribes together, and these guys are arguing because
Genghis Khan. Are you acting like Genghis Khan was some kind of charismatic leader? You think that's how he got them together? It was through
he was
pillaging.
a ladies' man too.
Yeah, he got them together. Ladies' man.
I know.
It was through rape and pillage.
It was a joke. Okay. I was trying to.
We need strong men like Genghis Trump. He will rape your democratic village into submission. It's so crazy. Genghis Khan. Mike Mayo's best joke that he stopped doing because he says, "Oh, I can't do it" or whatever the hell. It was my favorite joke ever. Was the Genghis Khan joke? Was it Genghis about how he found out in the news that Genghis Khan, like I forgot how much percentage of the population has his DNA in it.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Wow, that guy must have been very charismatic, like quite the ladies' man. Maybe he was a good dancer or something." Such a good joke, and for some reason at one point he stopped being able to deliver it properly, so then he stopped using it. But to me, it's a very good joke. I like those are the kind of jokes. Yeah, because the only people that don't get it are people who don't know who Genghis Khan is. But you don't need to appeal to morons.
And that's a rape joke that do people get offended by that joke?
There's someone that's gonna get offended over everything.
For sure.
Yeah, I've learned
about a joke like Genghis Khan was fucking what, like 900 years ago?
Well, someone got mad at the new, was it Michael Bay film coming out, COVID 23, dystopian future where pandemic hits, a new form of COVID, and it's super dangerous. There's lockdowns, and people are like, "I'm boycotting this. It's tone deaf. It's tone deaf because we're in a lockdown now. We're going through this." But they make movies about war, rape, genocide.
Yeah.
The lockdown of something that kills less than 1% of the, are we joking right now? Like, that's where we're drawing the fucking line.
No.
It's insane. And nobody's like I said, the beheadings, nobody's protesting the beheadings.
No.
But they're protesting your freedom of expression.
Yeah.
They're protesting. They're trying to boycott movies that are too offensive. But then the real shit that's happening, Pakistan, those little girls being taught to cut people's heads off, child brides, all the shit's happening in the world. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Really.
We should be happy though.
Homeless people here.
Whenever you hear about Pakistan, they say that they don't treat women fairly. Yeah. But at least now they're giving women a man's job. Yeah. So we should be happy.
It's progress.
But I just gotta say, I watched the video, bro.
Yeah.
A lady had a weak ass swing.
Yeah, he was complaining.
She swings like a girl.
Yeah. I wasn't impressed.
He was complaining and goes, "That's not gonna cut a head off. That's just gonna be weird. That's gonna be a mess." Yeah. And he wasn't wrong. Because you know why though? Because these girls, you could tell they don't want to do it. They're like, fuck. Yeah. Obviously, there's kids. Why would they want to do that?
Yeah. It's nuts though. And remember those protests downtown?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. That they're here and in Toronto, they were protesting the limits of freedom of speech. They were calling it Islamophobic. Yeah. But that's not. You could protest the drawings. You could protest the magazine. It's all within your rights. But you can't put a limit to. It's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're addressing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, I would never protest freedom of expression. That's crazy. That's the one thing we have that's amazing. And we don't even have it fully here.
Yeah.
Our prime minister
had.
Yeah.
And I don't think we ever really had it.
No, Canada. The states only had it.
Yeah, the states had it. States don't have it anymore.
No, now everyone. Because so this cancel culture thing, you're the perfect person to ask this to. I talked about it last week on the live stream with him, and I don't know where to go with it. There's a kid who looks like a prick. I'll be honest, he does look like a prick. He was drafted by the Arizona Coyotes.
Okay.
And they dropped his draft rights. How old is he? 18 years old. They said, we don't want him because he bullied a kid 4 years ago, a handicapped black kid, and he apologized, but he never apologized to the kid and the kid's family. So they said, no, we don't want to work with him. We don't want you on our team because he did that. But what I was saying is not that I don't know what the kid did. It must have been super. He was probably, dropping N-bombs, making fun of the kid for being retarded. Who the fuck knows? He was being a shitty kid. But what I'm saying is, if he did this at 14, does that mean that now his life is over?
Yeah.
Like there's no path to redemption. We're treating him like a war criminal, basically. Like and I don't know how bad he made fun of that kid. He could have made the kid suicidal. I don't fucking know. He could have been the worst kid ever. And he looks like a kid that I wouldn't like. But are we saying that if you at 14 years old, if you're a piece of garbage,
you're gonna be a piece of garbage your whole life?
Yeah, and that's it. You can't work in your field or whatever. Like I don't know where the line is.
Yeah, there's something crazy about the world right now that it used to be. If let's say you robbed a store, and you got caught, they were like, "Okay, you're a robber. We're gonna put you in jail and fuck you for 2 years. But once you get out, look, you paid your dues, you did your time.
Yeah.
You're good. You start over. But you make fun of a retard when you're 14.
Yeah.
You're fucked forever. Plus, like a football player, like
He's a hockey player, this one.
Oh, sorry, a hockey player. But like an athlete, I just want an athlete that's good at his sport. Like I wouldn't even care if he was a dick.
Well, if he's a dick, it fucks up the locker room, so it's not good. But in this case, he's a kid. And again, he could be the biggest piece of shit. He might be the reason why Chris Benoit went crazy. I don't fucking know. But it's just, I'm scared of like a 14-year-old mistake. Coming back and then haunting you later. Like, what the fuck? Where do we live? You tweeted this at 13 or something. Like, I don't know. What's the limit is what I'm saying.
It starts to become a little wild.
Yeah, because you do stupid shit when you're kids. Like, look at the stuff we were talking about now.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't bully retarded people, but still, we fucking. I got banned from everywhere. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't think that's. Again, I don't think that's right. He didn't kill anyone. I think you should have a path to redemption.
This guy apologized.
Yeah, but
like not to
not
the
now.
kid's family, but
not back then. He apologized because it was a big deal. But what they said was he never apologized to the kid or to their family, so they didn't like that. But I don't know the details. I don't know why he didn't apologize to the family. I don't know if maybe he's a 14-year-old kid. He might be embarrassed
yeah,
to go there and be like, "I'm sorry for being such a piece of garbage."
yeah.
So I don't know, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if we're overreacting. What's up? You look.
I
Oh, no,
think
don't worry about
you-
it. I just really
know
have
what-
to poop.
Oh, sorry.
You know what the truth is, though? He probably wasn't that good of a hockey player.
Yeah, maybe that's why they're like, "Who cares?"
'Cause-
Oh, and you think they
'Cause,
use
like-
it as an excuse?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, like if Sidney Crosby was a piece of shit, they sort of hide that. Because Preacher was telling me one of the Montreal Canadian players raped his friend.
Preach
And
to,
he's
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, and he's like the biggest star for the Canadians, or top 2 biggest stars. And the Canadians know, and they fucking hid that shit like crazy because he's a star player. But if you're a third string player, you better not rape anyone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so basically, if Sidney Crosby was a racist, there would be no black guys on the Penguins.
Yeah,
but he would keep
exactly.
playing. That's what. Yeah, you're probably
Yeah.
right. Yeah, the kid probably
Yeah.
wasn't good. But it's weird that this is in the media and he's 18 and it haunts him. Like, you're a piece of garbage. You're a, and he might be the worst kid ever. I have no, because his face.
Yeah.
If you look at his face, he looks annoying. But everyone look at me. If people don't know me, they think I'm mean.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just saying. I think that we gotta calm the fuck down a bit. We're very eager to be like, fuck this person, and end him. Deplatform them.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Maybe we've gone too far. Is it possible we went too far?
Oh, we definitely went too far.
Yeah, because they're gonna start calling for our heads.
Yeah. Well, they came. They came for me a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now you have this ragtag crew of misfits.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm with a producer that tells me on air he has to take a shit, but he doesn't do anything about it. You know how crazy that is? You
I'm
just
holding
go,
it.
I have to take a shit. Like, just or go. Be like, I got to go to the bathroom. You went, I have to take a shit, and then just stayed.
Yeah, I'm a goddamn professional, Mike.
yeah.
I can hold it.
I let you know, but if you can hold it, you should have said it.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
That's because I think saying it out loud is kind of like making me accept the fact that I have to hold it. I have to be strong.
You make every situation awkward because you're the type of guy who'll be like, I'm horny.
Yeah.
Why are you telling us?
okay.
Just letting you know, I'm not going to do
Yeah.
anything.
I don't go that far. I don't
I'm
go that
just
far.
saying that because I'm not gay.
Yeah.
It's not because you guys are in your underwear and my dick's super hard. But if I tell you I'm not gay.
Oh shit.
So, anyways, Mike, before we go, successful run in Magog for Suzakut?
Yeah, we did 2 shows in Magog on Sunday. Both shows sold out. 200 people a show.
Crazy.
It was fucking amazing. It was amazing. It was the most fun I had with Suzakut in a long time. Just the fact that when we were doing it at the Bordel with the plexiglass, I was like, oh, it's almost the same, but it wasn't the same. Whereas now it was exactly the same.
Oh, that's
It felt so good. It felt so good. We're doing 2 shows on the 22nd, 2 shows on the 29th. And then I think we're going to be back. Like, that'll be sort of our home base until Montreal becomes normal again.
That's fucking badass. So if they
Yeah.
go on patreon.com/Suzakut, that's where they're going to get tickets for these events, right?
Yeah, they can get tickets there. And the only thing is you have to be from the region. Like if you're from Montreal, you can't go down. You have to be from the eastern townships, L'Estrie, because they don't let people. If you're in the red zone, you can't go see a show in the orange zone. So you have to be an orange zone person. So it seems very racist.
It's
So
a
if
little
you're
racist.
orange or yellow, you can go.
So it's only
Yeah.
the guy who's in charge of China and Trump that are allowed to go.
Yeah, exactly.
We get it. We get what you're saying, Mike. But patreon.com/Suzakut for the #1 French language comedy podcast on the planet. And that's where you're going to get tickets. There's 4 shows that he's already talking about they're going to do in Magog, and probably even more, because that's going to be his home away from home. Yeah. You're going to find Poseidon online at ThePoseidon69 on Twitter and on Instagram. He's more active on Instagram, but he is on Twitter. He tweets, he retweets, he says something stupid, fun. Follow him. Give him a like. He likes to know that people care. PantelisComedy.com for all of my stuff. My Patreon, which I'm trying to feed him from, is patreon.com/Pantelis. You get exclusive podcasts. We do a lot of live streams during the week. Every Friday now, we're having movie nights. So this week, I believe we're going to watch Demolition Man on the Patreon Discord.
Oh, shit.
He's never seen it.
Demolition Man. That
Stallone.
was with Stallone,
Wesley
was
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes in that
Yeah,
too.
yeah. And he's never
Okay.
seen it, so he's gonna love it.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
a good movie. So Demolition Man this Friday at 9 p.m. So we have a Discord, and then there's special channels that are open to Patreon members where we get to watch movies. A lot of the Patreon members, they put on like events. For example, when there's a UFC event, you can't watch it. It's 4K or whatever, 1080p on our Discord. So yeah, we do all kinds of fun stuff over there. Join the Discord.
Awesome.
PantelisComedy.com, Patreon.com/Pantelis. And remember that these episodes, normally they come out on Mondays unless Mike is doing a podcast out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason Monday was because it was me and my wife's anniversary. Not
Happy
our
anniversary.
wedding anniversary, but dating anniversary. So I felt weird going, look, we've been together 22 years, but just
I gotta look at Poseidon.
yeah.
Poseidon has to take a shit.
I have to be with my friend that has to take a shit for a couple of hours. One thing I want to say before we leave is if anyone is a contractor, carpenter, whatever, and you want to help, contact me, Pantelis or Jason, or even Poseidon, but don't contact Poseidon. I'd be willing for real to give $25,000
So
to get
and that's the
homeless people
starting
in
price.
Little houses.
If we
Yeah,
get a
and
guy
then
that comes and
we
gives us a
can
price, we're gonna do some fundraising. We'll
we
figure
can
something
do
out.
a GoFundMe, and
Yeah.
if we could get like everyone that's homeless in one of those little houses, and even put Guido and Poseidon in one of those.
Yeah, that's where they're gonna do the next podcast from. They're gonna
Oh,
argue
fuck.
inside one of those rooms. That's amazing. So yeah, reach out to us. You can find us on our websites, Twitter, Instagram. Let us know. We're gonna make it work, and you can help us guilt the mayor into doing something productive for a change.
Exactly.
Instead of yelling bikes all the time. Thank you guys for listening, and go fuck yourselves.
Ciao, ciao.